Why does soil testing matter? What's important about that?
Yeah, I think about this quite often because I always interact with a range of people from like you said, people that are doing different things, and depending on what system they're working in and sort of the goal that they're trying to achieve. Uh, but in some areas, people don't even do soil testing, so they just go by sight, which is totally fine. But you are sort of like shooting in the dark, I would say. So the best, the best thing you can do for yourself, I would say, in anything you do in your life, is to have the most information possible. And so for soil testing, because we're talking about dollars, so input costs, and then yields and profits and return on investment. You want to make sure that you're not oversupplying things or even undersupplying. So if you go back to like intro to soils. And I think probably maybe in some cases intro to general chemistry, but Justus von Liebig, way back in the day, he had his concept of law of the minimum. So the lowest amount of the thing is going to impact the yield overall. So you have to make sure that everything's being met across the board. If you're limiting on one thing, a micronutrient of some kind, if the pH is off, you could be limiting your overall production or quality. So having that information is really critical, and it's for one thing. It's not, these aren't expensive tests. It's like 20 bucks and some change for a general fertility test. So you get a lot of information for a little bit of money, and you can do composite sampling for a whole area. So you don't have to spend a whole lot just to get that information, but it will make a huge difference in terms of like how you manage your soil, for whatever you're working on.